Hello children, in Geography Class 9, Lesson 3, Drainage chapter, I'm going to start Part 2. Courses of river, you see, which refers to the specific path that a river follows as it crosses the land from source to river mouth. Source means the river originates in one area, maybe mountainous area, maybe hilly area, and it connects with any sea or ocean, which is called river mouth. So from source to river mouth, we can divide the river into three stages: upper, middle, and lower. And these three stages, you see, I'm showing in a diagram: upper course, middle course, and lower course. Uh, I'm giving one example, that is Brahmaputra river. Suppose from the origin, suppose near Mansarowar lake, it is originated, and this river in Tibet area we can say as the Sangpo, but whenever it enters Assam, the name it changes. It is known as Brahmaputra river, and in this way different name it is given in Arunachal also, in Bangladesh also. See, from the origin to the means border area in between Assam and Arunachal, that part we can say as a huge stage of this Brahmaputra river. I'm showing with this oval. And next, whenever it flows through Assam, that part, the Brahmaputra name or whatever we are telling, that part we can say as a mature stage. And the last part, that is old stage, that means Brahmaputra whenever it enters Bangladesh area, this portion we can say as old stage of this river. Now upper or youth stage, you see the beginning of a river, this stage we can say, and it is young or youthful stage. It becomes very energetic and flow very faster. It is smaller and narrower in size. It has to cross highland like mountain or rocky hills. Features like waterfall, rapid valleys are formed, and erosion is more than the deposition, and it can carry boulder, etc. Now, three features I'm showing in this diagram. Waterfall. The waterfall is an area where flowing river water drops abruptly and nearly vertically. You see the picture, nearly vertically it flows. Gorge means deep, steep-sided valley. We can say as a gorge. This a very deep and narrow also. Deep and narrow valley, and the slopes are very steep. Rapid means small waterfall whenever you join. You can say as a rapid fall. You see this picture, but the slopes are very steep whenever it falls. Okay, so we can say this rapid surge. It is the sections of a river where the river bed has a relatively steep gradient. These are the gradient or the slope, steep gradient, and causing an increase in water velocity and turbulence, or you can say violent. It becomes very violent or unsteady whenever water falls here in a that steep gradient. This is one picture I'm showing of the rapid fall. Niagara Falls, all of you know that Niagara Falls is an example of rapid actually. The middle or mature stage, the volume of water increases and erosion, deposition, transportation take place in this stage, and it becomes more energetic or active. It can carry boulders, etc. Carrying capacity also increases. It becomes wider in size, and features like meanders, narrow floodplain, alluvial fans, etc. are formed. Here are three pictures I'm showing. One is meander, you see, and the narrow floodplain and alluvial fan. You see here, first picture the meander. Meander means you can say as a winding curve or band of a river. And floodplain, actually floodplain is an area of low lying the ground adjacent to a river. Here you see this area, which is this is the main river part, and put the bank of the river which is attached, which is adjacent, okay, near to the main river, we can say as adjacent area. And there only this floodplain we can see, actually because of the sediments whatever the water carry, it deposits both the bank of the river, and it later on transfers to floodplain, and usually this area prone to very flooding. Flood may occur. And alluvial fan, another feature you see, whenever uh, the river it passes through a narrow path in between the mountains or the hills, and whenever it gets a plain area and a flatland area, it becomes, that means it starts depositing whatever sediments it carry in a fan shape. You can say that is triangular shape, and we can say that is only alluvial fan. Now lower or old stage. The carrying capacity of the river decreases, cannot carry large boulders. It becomes, that means low energy only occurs and it doesn't become energetic as youth or the mature stage. Energy become very low and more deposition takes place than the erosion or transportation. So wider in size, that means the size become wider and wider and less erosion takes place. Volume of water also increases, but why? Because so many tributaries it joins in the main river in the mature stage, maybe in the youth stage, and that is why the volume of water it increases. So features are like wide floodplain, oxbow lake, delta, estuaries, etc. Three features I have shown here: delta, estuary, and oxbow lake. And what is delta? If we can say it, you see the diagram, it is a triangular shape landform that occurs at the mouth of the river. That means whenever river joins any sea or ocean, uh, that point only from the deposition of the sediments. Okay, and estuary, it refers to the water body. Actually, this part we can say the whole formation we can say as a estuary water body along the coastal area. Remember, this is the coastal area I'm showing here. Near the coastal area only it is formed. When the fresh water of the river meets the salt water of the ocean, that is the meeting point. The salt water and the fresh water it meets here. And Oxbow Lake, you see, because of the uh, meandering and all, one crescent shape that lake which is formed. You see here, this is crescent shaped lake, and after meandering only it happens, and which is cut off from the main river. So main river it is flowing here, and it is cut off from the main river, and here the remains the water. So this is only called standing body of water. Okay. The Himalayan rivers. The major Himalayan rivers are Indus river system, Ganga river system, and the Brahmaputra river system. These three main river system. And what do you mean by river system? A river along with its tributaries may be called a river system. Now Himalayan rivers you see, this is Indus, Ganga, and this is Brahmaputra river. So these three main rivers, you can say the Himalayan rivers. Indus river system, you see. First of all, we have to start the Indus river system. You see where I have shown with a box. This is the Indus Valley and the Indus river system along with the tributaries. River Indus with the tributaries whole area I'm showing here. River Indus rises in Tibet near Lake Mansarowar in Great Himalaya. So this is a picture of the Tibet area and the Lake Mansarowar. It is there. This is the Mansarowar Lake, and here the Great Himalayas I'm showing here. Here in another picture also here see. This is the Lake Mansarowar here. Okay, near that Lake Mansarowar, the Indus River it rises. Now, source of river Indus is Bokhar-chu glacier in Kailash mountain range. Actually, from a glacier, it originates, and that remains in Kailash mountain range. This is the Kailash mountain. One picture I am showing, and the name of the glacier is Bokhar-chu. And flowing west, it enters India in Ladakh, east of Jammu and Kashmir. So I'm showing Ladakh here and Jammu and Kashmir. These are the two Indian territories. So whenever it occurs from that glacier, or which is located near the Mansarovar lake in Tibet area, and it slowly it goes to, it enters Ladakh area east of this Kashmir, and after that through Kashmir it goes to Pakistan. Indus forms a picturesque gorge in this part. You see here, that means which part? Gilgit, one part I am showing here. Here it actually whatever the gorge it forms. You see one picture of gorge which is formed by Indus River. It is very beautiful, and several tributaries like Jaskar, Nubra, Shayak, and the Hunja. This is located in Kashmir. I'm showing the pictures. This is Shayak River, Nubra, this one, and this is Hunja River. Okay, and another is the Jaskar River. Okay, here. Now, Indus flows through Baltistan. This is the Baltistan and Gilgit. Gilgit, and this is Gilgit, and this is Baltistan, that emerges from the mountains at Attock. Okay, this is Attock, another place in Pakistan mainly. So Indus flows through this area, Baltistan and Gilgit, and it emerges from the mountains at Attock here in this area in Pakistan. Satluj and Bias and Ravi and Chenab and the Jhelum join together to enter the Indus near Mithankot in Pakistan. So Mithankot, this is the place, and this Satluj, Bias, Ravi and Chenab and Jhelum, they join together to enter Indus in this area only. You see the Satluj, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. I'm showing with the cursor, and they have joined, and after that it joins the main Indus River in Mithankot. Now, picture of different tributaries, main tributaries. I'm showing here 5 major tributaries of Indus. Indus flows southwards to the Arabian Sea east of Karachi. So, Karachi here I'm showing place in the red point. You see this in circle, and it flows southwards to the Arabian Sea. It is Arabian Sea. So you see this Indus flows up till Arabian Sea, which is located east of Karachi. So here is Karachi, and Indus River, it is in the eastern side of Karachi. Indus plain I'm showing, which is very gentle and slow. With a total length of 2,900 km, the Indus is one of the longest rivers of the world. And a little over a third of the Indus basin is located in India, in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal and Punjab, and the rest is in Pakistan. You see the picture, and most of the part of Indus river system lies in Pakistan area. And one treaty it was signed, Indus Water Treaty. According to the regulations of the Indus Water Treaty 1960, India can use only 20% of the total water carried by Indus river system. This water is used for irrigation in Punjab, Haryana and southern and the western parts of Rajasthan. It was brokered or arranged by the World Bank. So Indus Water Treaty, I am showing some pictures. Thanks for watching.